The things that matter most often are the ones that alter our course in ways we cannot have predicted. For years, millions of people have welcomed Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos into their homes through their portrayal as the cheerful, energetic couple on television. Mark, Kelly's companion of over 3 decades, even broke down on television when she recently shared news so dramatic and life-changing. Her revelations affected everyone, not just her loved ones. Today, we'll break down the story into its component parts, revealing the emotions, twists, and reality behind the moment that startled fans. Get this question out of your head before we go in. What happens when a strong, hilarious, and beloved TV star faces an introspective and life-altering crisis that alters the course of her entire existence? Together we can discover, with her endearing personality and ability to make her audience feel like they're a part of her family, Kelly Ripa has long been a familiar face on morning television. Kelly, however, had been dealing with something very private behind the scenes, something the majority of viewers were unaware of. She first chose to keep it a secret. Some soft murmurs among her closest friends, some soft talking with her kids, and some late-night whispered conversations with Mark. This same Kelly was seen by viewers every morning, full of life, beautiful, and quick to laugh. But looks can be deceiving, as we discover all too frequently in life. The plot begins to twist at this point. Kelly was about to spill the beans that would make even her closest coworkers gasp in disbelief, even as her audience was reveling in yet another season of her career. For what length of time had she been concealing this secret? Where else would she have shared it than in front of a live audience of millions? It occurred during a broadcast that appeared to be ordinary. The studio lights shone down, the cameras rolled, and the energy was as upbeat as ever. However, Kelly's voice changed midway through the show. She leaned up close to Mark, put her hand on his arm, and breathed deeply as she revealed a secret that would silence the room. Mark was taken aback. His speech became garbled. The mask came off at that very second when I was live on television. What Kelly disclosed was more than simply news. Transformative, in a word. Her husband broke down in tears, the audience gasped, and the crew went silent, all because of a rare moment of real honesty in the television industry. This is the part that absolutely nobody saw coming. Her words have consequences beyond her own life. Its impact extended beyond her immediate circle of acquaintances to include her admirers, coworkers, and even her family. So what was her precise statement? Even the always composed Mark Consuelos lost it right in front of our eyes. What gave him the willies? In our minds, Mark is the rock-solid mate who will always be there for Kelly. There was a difference, though. You could see that Kelly was overcome with emotion as he talked. The impact of her words was too much for him to bear, no matter how hard he tried. Tears welled up in his eyes. "I had no clue you were going to say that," he muttered, his voice quivering. It was a breathtaking scene for those watching at home, the unfiltered view of a seemingly ideal marriage. All of a sudden, the script changed, as Mark's feelings were exposed to millions of people. Kelly remained strong. Fans weren't merely observing famous people at that very moment. 2 people were being observed as they dealt with a profoundly emotional period in their lives. But what was it about Kelly's confession that caused such a stir and made the whole country talk? Unexpectedly, she shared a decision, an update on her health, and a personal truth, a realization that altered her perspective on life and her professional path. Some people found it shocking, some found it inspiring, but it served as a sobering reminder to all that even the seemingly unstoppable people we see on TV have frailties and fight struggles off camera. In spite of the fact that we will not sugarcoat anything, her remarks were heavy, but they also held an air of optimism. Kelly conveyed her news with poise and bravery, despite the fact that her circumstances were changing, and she maintained her firm belief that every moment of life is precious and should be savored to the fullest. But how will this change Kelly Ripa's future and everything we thought we knew about her? This kind of news can't be contained. The reaction from fans all over the world was immediate. No shortage of messages, texts, postings, and videos of individuals telling their own stories on social media. Viewers in their 60s, 70s, and beyond wrote to Kelly expressing their gratitude for giving them the strength to confront their personal obstacles. Their reminders were appreciated by the families. One of America's most beloved couples, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been together for a long time. Their story has long fascinated viewers, from their fast romance in the 90s to their co-hosting of morning TV and creating a lovely family. Kelly and Mark have become household names thanks to their apparent compatibility, humorous antics, and relatability, which have helped them achieve professional and personal success. After witnessing Mark's dramatic breakdown on air, viewers are still reeling from Kelly's latest announcement. A romance shines brightly. Consuelos and Kelly Ripa met on All My Children, where Ripa first became famous. Their on-screen chemistry soon turned into a real-life romance, and they shocked everyone in 1996 by eloping to Sin City. Ever since then, they haven't been seen without each other. Michael, Lola, and Joaquin were born into their family, and the couple went on to become a household name in the entertainment industry. Live with Kelly and Mark has become a second family to viewers thanks to their genuine conversation and humorous antics. So when Kelly broke the news of her most recent life-altering adventure, it hit viewers where it hurts, in the capacity to witness the couple's vulnerability while also celebrating their joy. A heartfelt proclamation. Despite the optimism in Kelly's statement, Mark was clearly distressed by the weight of it. The details still remain under wraps. Although she did call it a turning point in her life and the lives of her family, Kelly stressed that this moment signifies a new chapter in their lives, whether it pertains to health, family milestones, or professional changes. Ever the faithful husband, Mark found it difficult to hold back his emotions as she spoke. He was speechless for a second as his eyes welled up with tears. His sensitivity was striking to viewers because it showed how profoundly he cares for Kelly at every stage of her journey. The deep roots of fan interest. Kelly and Mark's journey through life together has captivated viewers for decades. They have been remarkably candid in sharing their highs and lows. From professional successes to parenthood, their marriage has always been based on honesty, laughter, and love. And like many Hollywood couples, and has never been contrived or untouchable. Because of this sincerity, Kelly's declaration had a profound impact. The audience feels like they progressed with the pair. For Kelly's legion of devoted followers, the themes of transformation, love, sorrow, growth, and resilience represent more than just her own story. Mark Consuelos' sincere response. It was Mark's emotional reaction that made headlines. Kelly maintained her characteristic elegance as she spoke, but Mark's tears revealed the vulnerability of their love. In that moment, he was more than just a TV personality. He was a spouse, a business associate, and a man burdened by the weight of life's changes. People were reminded that even famous people, despite their outwardly composed demeanor, experience the same emotional roller coasters as the rest of us. Mark's breakdown was an expression of his profound love and steadfast commitment to Kelly, not a sign of weakness. Fan support and conjecture. Fans were quick to take to social media in the wake of the announcement. A deluge of messages arrived. For as long as I can remember, my favorite couple is Kelly and Mark. It crushed me to see Mark weep. I hope Kelly knows that no matter what she's going through, she has our support. This just demonstrates the sincerity of their love. I cried too when I saw Mark's reaction. Naturally, people are still guessing as to what the news actually is. Family milestones such as children entering new developmental stages may play a role. According to some or others are wondering if Kelly is going to pull away from specific initiatives. As a result, support from fans is unwavering regardless of the circumstances. What Kelly and Mark's love left behind. Both the announcement and the united front that Kelly and Mark displayed in the face of it contributed to the moment's significance. Part of what has kept them popular for so long is their willingness to share both happy and sad moments with the audience. In a field where manufactured relationships and superficial appearances are commonplace, Kelly and Mark's authenticity is a breath of fresh air. Their love story exemplifies strength and resilience, showing that togetherness and vulnerability can help you overcome devastating news. An upcoming chapter. Kelly stressed that there is hope for what is ahead, even though it may appear different. She thanked everyone for their love and support as she spoke with Mark by her side, expressing hope for the future. This becomes more than a celebrity story for their fans. It's a lesson about strength and vulnerability, accepting change, and relying on loved ones. Viewers can't help but notice that Kelly and Mark's story is far from finished as they contemplate the couple's journey. Instead, it's just starting a new chapter.